We've got the upper bracket final game 3 here of Team Secret versus Tundra. Winner goes to the grand finals of TI-11. Sox just chased down and gets first blooded here. Not a huge deal. Enigma is getting some farm. This matchup is incredibly difficult. But what is very important, just looking at the drafts themselves, is that Team Secret does have a lineup that needs to snowball. If you take a look at their lineup here, their initiation is quite literally only Zayats. They don't have any answer to this black hole later on in the game. Like, they can't survive it, and they can't cancel it. And the damage is there from Tundra. They have a lot of damage. Enigma is his own damage. This hero is kind of absurd right now. And as an Earth Spirit player myself, I know sometimes you just roll in and die if there's not a lot of follow-up, and you generally don't want to be the first one to initiate because you're not really going to get good ultimates off as a result of that. And Zayat's already off to like a rough laning stage here with 2 deaths. Some mistakes happening here. You're going to see what is your trade-off. Dawnbreaker, level 5 here, getting close to level 6. You have Crystallis, he's already level 6, he won the lane. Black Hole is available for Tundra 33 here. But Crystallis ends up going over here, dropping his ultimate on Eidolons that just expired, by the way. And then we have a Vlad's coming out at the same time for 33 here. So now we have nothing to defend this tower with. And at the same time, we're going to see a smoke play here by Tundra. They're making a move on top of Resolution. So what's happening here is like they're getting free pressure bottom lane. This Enigma is continuously pushing down here. And 9 does find Puppey. Puppey will die here. And you will see 9 get caught here. And you might be thinking to yourself like, wow, you know, that's a support for a mid. That's a good trade. And generally speaking, that would be true. But what's happening in the meanwhile of this is like Enigma is getting a free tier 1 tower in a lane where he has no business getting this type of damage, right? And Crystallis realized like, oh, I messed up, guys. He's coming back here, but 33 is already taken almost all the HP of this tower. It's very, very low, and he's going to continue to do this here. So that one kill there, it didn't really net them much of an advantage, because 33 is down here with his Enigma continuously pressuring. And Zayats will come down to try and deal this. And you'll see the effect this has a little bit later into the game here, as it will just continue a little bit here. They go in. They end up killing the Enigma, which is a good kill, nonetheless. But that's the Dawnbreaker ult. And if you're Team Secret here, you want to continue to do moves like that. But instead, what they're doing here is they're farming a couple stacks. So this just goes back to the point of big mistake here. If they wanted to play in their jungle, they wanted to farm all this, they could not have sent Dawn top. And if they were going to send the Dawnbreaker top, they definitely had to join him with more heroes so they could pressure his tower. And you see Rezo's pinging this tower like, hey guys, can we take this tower now? But he realizes he has no team. So already, that net worth advantage we did see, I think it was around 2k Secret had from these couple simple moves. Well, I guess they're mismoves by Secret, but at the same time, they're good moves by Tundra. Guess what's happening now? Wraith pact is online. All that farm, that tower dying, and then the lack of shutting this Enigma down means he has a 11 minutes, 43 second Wraith pact, and here it is. Zayats is going in, but guess what? Wraith pact is here. And Tundra have now neutralized the advantage of Secret, and Secret's lineup really needs to snowball. If you're going to let a tower die, there needs to be a trade, and that trade-off has to be something significant. It has to be like a kill on a core, which I arguably at this early isn't even worth it, so I won't even say that. So it has to be a trade for map positioning, and usually that will be a tower. So you'll see what Tundra does here. Like, they decide they're not going to defend this tower. They don't just go hit creeps because, like, oh, okay, space, my tower's dying. They choose to attack the mid lane instead. So they let top die, but in a response, they smoke and they surround on the mid tower. So effectively, this is a trade because they're in a position now where if you do try and defend as Team Secret, you might get jumped by this Tiny with a Tumbler Sword, Phase Boots. He's speedy. But they're going to safely hit this tower, and you're going to see this mid tower is being effectively traded for top tower. And this is just a good move by Tundra here. A really good move. Good map movement. And now, yeah, sure, they don't get the tower right now, but this tower is pretty much dead. He can just come send Eidolons at any point and come collect this tower now. So, good job from Tundra there, reading top tier towers going down. Let's not defend it. Make a trade. They went for the mid lane tower. Getting them more map positioning, and now they can farm safely over here. And Secret are in a position where they know this tower's just going to die here because 33 is just going to keep sending Eidolons here until the job is finished. See, this is what Secret sees, right? They're farming bot. They're farming mid. To Tundra's credit here, by the way, they pushed their lanes, and now they're making a smoke play, which is essential if you want them to connect. It's like, you need to be having lanes shoved out. So Puppy's farming bot, Nisha's farming mid, and Resolution, well, he doesn't know what to do right now, to be honest with you. And this is kind of like an inherent flaw of their draft, that their whole lineup just wants to farm and nobody wants to do anything. And Zayats is, he's the only one that can't do anything in this game, to be fair. Like, he is their only source of initiation, and right now he feels like he needs to protect Nisha. You know, Crystal's farming jungle, Nisha farming mid, Puppy farming bot. I mean, Russell's like, I want to farm too, guys, but he has nowhere to farm. Like, if Tundra allow him to farm, Tundra's just making a mistake here. They have good heroes. They have the Mirana, they have the Tiny, they have the Tusk. They have a lot of heroes that want to get kills. So he's thinking about going there, but he doesn't see anything. But at that point, it's already too late. Now he's out of position. And now he's dead. And this is where things get weird for me, for Team Secret here, right? Like, they commit the gyro ult, they miss. Tusk presses haste rune, runs away. Dawn is dead. They continue to chase. Great cute play by Snaking there. And the snowball is there. And now they're just out of position. Why are they chasing this hasted Tuskar with a rocket on him? It's very, very strange. And Nisha's even here now too, though all of a sudden, it's a team wipe. It's done. Like, 5 heroes are dead. Off of one simple play. Just let this Dawnbreaker die. Go push mid all the way. Puppy can continue to push bottom all the way, knowing that they're not there. And then, all of a sudden, there wouldn't be much of a net worth disadvantage. No, Puppy, I mean, they push bot lane. I think Puppy's just a little too fast here. I mean, if they want to do this play, Crystallis just has to run right away, too. But he's just farming neutrals, and Puppy just kind of goes in solo here. I mean, this play is fine. It doesn't hurt them by any means. But then Snaking just casually walks up here, dewards. I mean, Zayats does the right thing and jumps immediately. And they do kill the Mirana, which is good. But Soxa, with his Blink Dagger, shows up and they trade here. And this is where things get weird. If you're in this game, right? Because, like, the Wraith Pact is down. Crystallis is here. You know, both supports are dead. But the big difference at this point in the game is that you just used a bunch of ultimates from Team Secret here. So we're going to watch this team fight a little bit, and I'll recap it. You know, they kill Soxa. Things look like they're going well here, right? And I think this is the point of the game. You're to pause, like, right here. You need to be chilling right now. You need to kite back to the Zeus, allow him to do some damage here, and you don't want to overextend. You know he has an armlet. You know he's going to press his armlet. You know, CM's out of mana. I mean, cooldowns are there, sorry, but he does have a wand. So there are some more spells here. But you're going to see how Tundra play this fight very carefully. They wait for their spells. They chill. You know, there's not many spells up here. Skeeter, yes, he gets an armlet toggle, but look how deep they're going here. Crystallis is here. Look, spells are back up now. And now you're just overextending. You're playing versus Enigma. Haha, this hero is very, 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 very powerful if you don't have the right heroes to deal with it. Resolution gets caught out again. And at this point, I don't even blame them too much for this. Like, what can they do at this point? Like, I oftentimes don't want to be like, it's just a draft error. But at the same time, it kind of is. There's definitely things they could have been doing in this game a bit better. For sure. But it stemmed, the problem stemmed way earlier than this. Way, way earlier. Now they're in a position where every hero just needs farm. I mean, this Dawn needs Shard, needs BKB. He really just needs these items, but Tundra's not going to give it to you. Rezo, yet again, just trying to find some farm on the map here, but unable to do so, as 9 is fully online with his Desolator. He's very, very farmed. Alright, Crystal is trying to get some farm here. And Skeeter will force the BKB. I mean, if he didn't BKB there, he would have died for sure. So, what Tundra do here is very good. Right, I want to take a moment to talk about this play from Tundra. They forced the Gyrocopter, BKB. They invaded the triangle of the enemy. But what they don't do is they don't stay here and just farm this, aimless. They clear the wave, and they immediately smoke. And they know exactly where Gyro's going to go without having vision. They don't see him right now, right? But they know the fact that they're here. They kick Gyro, no BKB. They immediately don't even kill a camp here. They don't even farm this. They could have, but they smoke instantly. And they go directly to the opposite side of the map, because due to process of elimination, Gyro's not farming here, Gyro's not mid lane, Gyro's either AFK in his fountain, which, you know, unless he gave up, that's not happening, or he's farming somewhere over here, running the enemy triangle. Either way, he's moving across the map. And Tundra read this so well. So perfect well. He has no BKB. Soxa goes in, tosses him back, tosses him out of the Dawnbreaker ulti, which is great there, and Gyro's dead. So just a brilliant map read by Tundra here. Just totally outplaying Secret on the map. Completely outclassed here in this game number 3. So what Puppey is trying to do here, he has buyback. He's communicating to his team, I will start this fight with my body, basically, right? And so he tries. He dies. He buys back. Maybe this TP was a little ambitious here. Instantly dies again. Science also buys back. They're going for another kill here. They will kill Resolution. And now this is where they're kind of deep. This is where the buyback of Resolution plus Solar Guardian ends up saving Zayats for a little bit. The real unfortunate thing here is Skeeter's Aegis just expires as he's low HP. And Skeeter dying at that moment, instead of a bit earlier, definitely cost him that team fight there, because he could have just came back up and cleaned house. He had BKB available. Very unfortunate thing for that to happen. And then, you know, might as well watch 9 style a little bit. He lingers a little bit, finds Resolution here. With the Desolator, it's just gonna easily clean him up. What I call that is a big boss confidence play there. And then he also realizes there's no lightning bolt and TP's out. So that was the first real blunder from Tundra in this game here. And it really was just like them staying too long with not enough time on that Aegis. Yet again, just kind of getting outplayed here. You know, Puppey dies for Nisha's sins, and then Nisha dies for his sins. They don't wait for the Dawnbreaker to respawn. And if you want any chance of coming back into this game, you can't be making these mistakes. Do I think they probably could come back in this game? No, I don't believe that they can. See, Zayats, this is his job. He has to go in. But what's he going into? He's rolling into a Wraith pact pipe, a million stuns. Good luck, my friend. Good luck. Now Tundra, they're just gonna go through the motions. Get Roshan, get Aegis. So let's go ahead and talk about this play here. This is one of my favorite plays to do when you're up 2 barracks. I was actually talking about this on my stream just yesterday. It's funny to see Tundra doing it. So when you're in a position where there's only 1 barracks left, right? You got mid, you got bottom. 1 barracks is remaining. You normally will always see people do, especially in pub games, but you'll see everyone just walk down the last lane. It's only natural, right? It's just the right thing to do. Just, let's go finish this barracks. But this is where 99% of throws happen, I think, in games. When you're in this position. It's just by walking down this lane and doing the obvious play. Because they know you're going to do that play. 10 out of 10 times. They're going to know you're doing it. So what they do, and this play works a lot, is you actually just smoke. And to add extra flair to it here, snaking is like making sure that you don't know. Because he's showing in the mid lane here. So you think that either Tundra, the rest of his team is behind him, or they're still just chilling here and farming the creeps, right? So him showing, it's like a game of poker. It's a bluff, right? And so now they're going to wrap in the back, and they're going to go into the base through the area where they already have the barracks is, and they're going to surprise him, and they're going to get kills here. And now the game is just over. So yet again, another beautiful play by Tundra here. Instead of just doing the obvious play and running down top lane and giving Secret, you know, the high ground defense potential, they smoke in behind to an area where they have already claimed a barracks, because someone is going to be here to either deal with the wave. Well, they just have to deal with the wave, right? They have to farm it. So they're smoking in knowing that, and they get the jump. So congrats to Tundra. Grand finals of TI. Big congratulations to 9, Snaking, even my boy Owie, the coach of the team, former teammates of mine. Glad to see them make it to the grand finals. I was worried that they'd run out of steam and drop out here, but they're continuing, and they're looking like the favorites to win it all. So really excited to see what they can do tomorrow. Rooting for them for sure. Hopefully they can keep up these performances here and take it all and become TI champions.